Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Prashant and welcome to Tech Scenes Eddie. Today we're looking at the Nikon D5200. If this is your first time here, you better make sure you're subscribed because you're missing out on some awesome content. So this is the Nikon D5200. And it is an F-mount DSLR camera with a newly developed, used to be newly developed 24.1 megapixel DX format CMOS image sensor. And it was first announced by Nikon in November of 2012. So what are some of the key features? It has a Toshiba TOS 5105 24.1 megapixel image sensor. It has HD video with autofocus up to 1080p at 24 frames per second and 720p at 50 or 60 frames per second. It has active D lighting and a 3-inch articulated LCD. It has live view shooting mode with contrast detect and face priority autofocus, and has a continuous drive up to 5 frames per second, and has an auto scene recognition mode with 16 pre-programmed scenes. It has an in-camera HDR mode and an inbuilt time-lapse photography intervalometer. It has a quiet shooting mode and a built-in sensor cleaning system. It has HDMI, HD video out, and stereo microphone input, as well as has a stereo built-in microphone. The D5200 is Nikon's mid-level consumer DSLR camera, offering more features and control than an entry level such as the D3200. If you haven't seen my review, links up there. But not quite rivaling the more expensive cameras. So the D5200 has been discontinued by Nikon, and you can find these cameras brand new from anywhere between 11,200 and 20,500 Rand, which I think is rather ridiculous. But secondhand, you can find the body from anywhere between 4,000 and 8,000 Rand. But if you are buying it secondhand, you have to take into account that these cameras have a 100,000 shot shutter count. After which, you will have to replace the image sensor if you want, and that can be an expensive process. So what are some of my personal opinions of the camera? The eye look is quite awkwardly placed because when you're using it and you have the screen opened, you tend to mark the screen, and it is an irritating thing for me because I have to have the screen cleaned. And you can't flip the screen and have it facing you as well as use an external audio source, because the mic port is here, and when recording, the cable goes in there and it just kind of blocks the screen. But it was a great decision for me to upgrade, and with so many features and with so many different features, it's a challenge for me to learn it, but I'm up for the challenge. So what are some of the pros and the cons? Some of the pros: it has an excellent image quality and fast autofocus. And its 5 frames per second continuous shooting is something else when you're doing fast or action photography. It has a sharp varying angle LCD and a 39-point autofocus system, and it is fast to start and shoot. And its 1080i 60 video capture is amazing, as well as its built-in stereo mic. Some of the cons: it has a very small perimeter viewfinder and will not autofocus with a screwdriver lens, and has a very noisy focus during video recording. So, product conclusion: it is an awesome product used by a moderate photographer. We're using it mainly for video, but also taking amazing pictures like sunsets and other things like that because we're learning with the camera. And if you'd like to see some of the pictures that we take, you can follow me on my Instagram account, which is linked, everywhere on this channel. This camera is ranked 142 out of 1,200 DSLR cameras. So final verdict. It is great for someone who's already learned the basics of photography, because with the many functions and features, you don't want a beginner to get confused and not harness the full potential of this camera. And it takes excellent videos and pictures. And if you're purchasing it secondhand, it's convenient with it being cost effective, but you have to make sure the price is right. And that brings us to the end, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving a like rating if you did, and getting subscribed if you're unsubscribed already, turning on post notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Guys, thanks for watching. My name is Prashant, and I'll see you in the next video.